Hello students, welcome back to my channel NJ Math World. Today I am here with 12th standard Cbse multiple choice question 2024 question paper. So yeah, we are going to solve session A, which will having multiple choice question of 1 mark each. The question number 1, the number of solutions of differential equation dy by dx minus y is equals to 1 is given as y naught is equals to 1 is. So here to solve differential equation, we know that differential equation solution, we know dy by dx minus y is equals to 1, which is equal to the differential equation dy by dx plus py is equals to q. It is in the form of general differential equation. Then comparing 1 and 2, we can call this as 1 and this as 2. So comparing 1 and 2, we get p is equals to minus 1 and q is equals to 1. Now we'll be finding integrating factor, that is if. What is integrating factor? It is a e to the power of integral of p dx. Substitute the value of p here. Integration e to the power of integral of minus dx. Minus 1 dx is nothing but equal to minus dx. So now integrating factor. We find integrating factor as if. If will be equal to e to the power of minus x. So this is our integrating factor. Now we will multiply integrating factor to equation 1. So in multiplying integral factor in equation 1, we get e to the power of minus x dy by dx minus y e to the power of minus x, then it is equal to e to the power of minus x. So now we can see this, it is in the form of UV rule, that we can write it as d by dx of u into v, that is u will be minus e power minus x, v will be y, is equals to e power minus x. Now integrating both the sides, we get e to the power of minus x y, this both are antiderivative get cancelled, is equals to e to the power of minus x, and this minus will come in front because we are integrating minus x once again, then plus c. So yeah, we get dividing throughout by e to the power of minus x, we get y is equals to minus 1 plus c divided by e to the power of minus x. So now taking the denominator to the numerator, we get y is equals to minus 1 plus c into e to the power of minus x. You can call this as equation 2. We can call this as equation. So yeah, they've given y naught is equals to 1, means y is equals to 1 and x is equals to 0. Substitute in equation 2, we get 1 is equals to minus 1 plus c e to the power of minus 0. Anything raised to the power of 0 is 0 only. 1 is equals to minus 1 plus c into e to the power of 0 is 1. So here it become 1 minus will go at this and become plus 1 is equals to c. So c will be is equals to 2. Now substitute the c value in equation 2. So if you substitute, you get y is equals to minus 1 plus c is 2 e power minus x. So now if you write this as y is equals to 2 e power minus x minus 1. So this is the required general solution. So now we can say that if you take this and simplify, substitute x is equals to 0 to the given equation, here we get y is equals to 2 to the power of e minus 0 minus 1. So it will become 2 minus 1, that is nothing but 2. Therefore, we have only one solution. So that is called, here the option is B. For any two vector, A vector and B vector, which of the following statement are always true? So we see that in any given vector quantity, the solution here will be always, it is A vector dot B vector is less than or equal to A vector mod into dot of B vector. So this is the correct answer for the given question. This means the absolute value of the dot product is less than or equal to the product of the magnitude product of their magnitude of the vector. Question number 3, it says that the coordinate of the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the point 0, 1, 2 on the x-axis are given by. So here, how to find the foot of the perpendicular? So here, the corresponding the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the point P 0, 1, 2 to the x-axis means its y and z axis coordinates will be 0. Let Q be the foot of the perpendicular from P to the x-axis. Then the vector PQ will be parallel to the x-axis. Then the vector PQ will be given as Q minus P. What is Q and what is P? Q will be x, y, z. P will be 0, 1, 2. So here, so now that will be xi plus yj plus zk minus y plus oj 1j plus 2k. So we get x minus 0, y minus 1, z minus 2. Okay. So now, since Q lies on x-axis, y equals 0 is equals to 0. So yeah, therefore PQ vector is equals to x comma minus 1 comma minus 2. Since P and Q are perpendicular to x-axis, its origin, it is origin orthogonal to the direction to the direction vector 1 comma 0 comma 0 of the x-axis. PQ vector dot 1 comma 0 comma 0 is equals to 0. So here we get x minus 1 minus 2 dot 1 0 0. So here we can take, we've taken this x1 x2 x3, this will be x y z. Okay, so here we can take this one as dot product. We should take only the numbers. So really 1 into 1 only x into 1 only x, then minus 0 into 1 anything is 0, 0 into anything is 0 is equals to 0. So x is equals to 0. So there is no, hence it is proved x is equals to 0. That is your option number D. The common region determined by the all constant of the linear programming problem is feasible, a feasible region. Question number 5 says let E be the event of a sample space S for the experiment. Then given solution is P of S by E. Formula is P of S intersection E divided by P of S. So here we can see that we can write P of S intersection E. So yeah, according to the formula we get P of S intersection E is nothing but S itself divided by P of S. So this and this will get cancelled. The answer is 1. So that is the answer is C. Question number 6. The number of cell all scalar multiplication of order 3. Question number 6. The number of all scalar matrix of order 3 with each entry minus 1 and 0 and 1. So here the solution will be the total number of all scalar matrix of order 3 with each entry minus 1 0 1 is entry to the power of order, that will be entry minus 1 1 and 2. There are 1 2 3 entries, 3, and order is m into n, that will be 3 into m into n is nothing but here for us it is 9. So here the answer is D, 3 to the power of 9. So the answer is here, the answer is D. Now differentiate cos of log x plus e power x when x is equals to 1. We have to find what is the value. So now they've given solution, they've given d by dx of cos log of x plus e power x. So here this is chain rule we are going to do. So first what you are going to do is we should differentiate cos x, that will be minus sign, and this whole thing will be as it is, log of x plus e power x. Then we have to differentiate what was there in the bracket. So it will be d by dx of log x plus e power x. So now it will become minus sign log x plus e power x. Then yeah, log x is nothing but 1 by x plus e power x is e power x itself. So we get yeah minus sign log of x plus e power x into, we can write it e power x plus 1 by x also. So yeah, substituting the value of x is equals to 1. Now if you take x is equals to 1 in the answer, we get minus sign log 1 plus e power x. E power x is 1. So yeah, plus, that is into e power 1 plus 1 by 1. So here we get that will be minus sign log of 1 is nothing but 0, so it will be 0 e power 1, that is e, into e power 1 is e plus 1 by 1 is 1. So we can rearrange and write this as minus of e plus 1 into sine e. That is your answer. That is, again, if you rearrange 1 plus e into sine e will be the answer. That is your option C. Then the next question is, they have given here to find the degree of the differential equation. So this is differential equation that gives here y double dash of square plus y dash of cube is equals to x sine of y dash is the given equation. So what will be the order and what will, they're asking you to find the degree of the given differential equation. So degree here we will be checking for any function which is given here. If it is improper, that is, usually we have it as sine x, but in place of x it is a differential form y dash, so it is not a proper function. If it is not a proper function, so the degree will become not defined. The degree will be not defined. Question number 9 is the unit vector perpendicular to both vector, that is, they've given two vector. Let me consider the two vectors as a vector. A vector will be I cap plus k cap, and the other vector they've given, we'll call it as b vector. B vector is I cap minus k cap. Is they're asking you to find the unit vector. What is the unit vector of two vectors? We can write that as the unit vector of both vectors. Unit vectors perpendicular is given as a vector cross b vector divided by magnitude of a vector cross b vector. So now we need to find the vector product of this given term. So here it is a vector cross b vector. So it is given as a vector cross b vector is nothing but it is should be found in the form of determinant I, j, k. So you can see here we have I and k. We don't have j. So totally 1, 1 and j. We don't have 0. So you can see here I is 1 and k is minus 1. I is 1 and k is minus 1. We don't have j. So j value is 0. We should expand the determinant to get the answer. That will be a vector cross b vector will be equal to I cap into 0, 1, 0, minus 1. So whenever we are taking I cap, we have to leave that row and that column. So it will be 0, 1, 0 and minus 1. Then we'll go for the next line. That is, we are expanding the determinant, second one j. If you take j, before that we can write plus, minus, plus. So first term will be plus, second term will be minus, minus j into. So you leave that row and that column, we get 1, 1, 1, minus 1. Then plus k vector. K vector will be the last element will be selecting, that will be plus k. If you leave that row and that column, we get 1, 0, 1, 0. So now expand it. Expanding we get I cap. So here we will be cross multiplying 0 into 0. So it will be 0 minus j plus 1 into minus 1. If you cross multiply, we get minus 1. Then plus minus of 1 is 1 is 1. Then plus k vector, that is k cap, is 1 zeros are 0 minus 1 zeros are 0. So we have to cross multiply. So we get here I cap into 0 minus j into minus 2 plus k cap into 0. 0 into something is 0, so we can write it as minus into minus will be plus, plus to 2j. So we get a vector cross b vector as minus plus 2j. Now we need to find the determinant of the given vector a cross b vector. So here what will be the determinant of a cross b? That will be root of whatever we get the value of a cross b, we got answer as 2j. So we have to take this and we have to find the square of that, 2 square. That will be Square and root get cancelled. The answer will be 2. So substituting in equation 1 we get, in equation 1 if we substitute, the answer we get 2j by 2. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. The answer will be j. That is option number B. Question number 10 is direction ratio of the vector parallel to the line x minus 1 by 2 is equals to minus y is equals to 2z plus 1 divided by 6. We have to find the direction ratio of the vector which is parallel to the line. So to find the vector parallel to line, that is direction ratio, we have to arrange this equation in the form of x minus x1 divided by a, y minus y1 divided by b, z minus z1 divided by c. So we'll rearrange this and write this equation in the form of x minus 1 by 2. We can write this y minus 0 divided by minus 1. 2, we can take common, it will become z plus 1 by 2 divided by 6. The next line, it is x minus 1 by 2. The next step is y minus 0 by minus 1. This 2 will go to denominator of denominator, so it becomes z plus 1 by 2 divided by 6 by 2. That is 6 3 times. 2 1 time and 2 6 times. So the answer will be x minus 1 divided by 2, y minus 0 divided by minus 1, and we can write this as z minus of minus 1 by 2 divided by 3. So here direction ratio ratio of the vector which is parallel to the line is given as a comma b comma c, that is nothing but 2 comma minus 1 comma 3. So that is our answer D. Moving to the next question, 11th one. F of x is equals to cos x minus sin x 0, sin x cos x 0, 0, 0, 1. And they've given that f of solution, and they've given the condition f of x whole square is equals to f of k into x. x. So now to prove this, we'll find the f of x whole square. F of x whole square, that will be f of x into f of x. That is cos x minus sin x 0, sin x cos x 0, 0, 0, 1 into cos x minus sin x 0, sin x cos x 0, 0, 0, 1. So here if you multiply these terms, find the product of this term, that will be first row, first column will be multiplying. So it will be cos x into cos x will be cos square x, minus into plus will be minus, sin into sin will be sin square x. Then 0 into 0 will be 0. So no need of writing it. Then first row, second column, going to the second column, we get cos x into minus sin x is cos x into minus sin x. That is minus, I'll write here, it will be sin. Then second one, sin minus sin x into cos x will be again minus sin x cos. Then 0 into 0 will be 0. Then going with the last line, we get cos x into 0 is 0, sin x into 0 is 0, minus 0, plus into minus is minus 0. Then 0 into 1 is 0, plus 0. So here we have completed first row and all the three columns. When we will move on with the second row, so that is sin x into cos x. Sin x into cos x will be sin x cos x. Then second one, it will be sin x into cos x into sin x is plus sin x cos x or cos x sin x. Then second line, if you go with the second line, sine into sine is minus sine square x, cos into cos will be minus, it will be plus cos square x. Then 0 into 0 is 0. Then going with the next to last line, second row, third column, we get sin x into 0 is 0, cos x into 0 is 0, 0 into 1 is 0. So going to the last line, we get third row, first column, that will be 0 into cos x is 0, plus 0 into sin x is 0, plus 1 into 0 is 0. So go for the second line, second column. 0 into sin x is 0, plus 0 into cos x is 0, plus 1 into 0 is 0. Then go for the next one. 0 into 0 is 0, last column. 0 into 0 is 0, 1 into 1 is 1. So the form of this equation change, this matrix changes to cos square x minus sin square x, and here it is minus, I'll take comma, it will become cos x sin x plus sin x cos x. Then here it is 0. So here it is again cos x sin x plus sin x cos x. You can write anyhow. Then cos square x minus sin square x. Then it is 0, 0, 0 and 1. So the final answer we got it for f of x whole square is cos square x minus sin square is cos 2x minus of cos x sin x plus sin x cos x is sin 2x. Then it's 0. Then yeah, again it is sin 2x. Then it is cos 2x. Then it is 0. Then 0, 0, 1. So this is your equation 1. You can call this as equation 1. Now we'll simplify the other side. This what we have solved is your LHS. So now we'll be solving RHS. This is your LHS and we'll solve for RHS. RHS right hand side, we get the given right hand side is f of k into x. That means it is cos kx sin kx minus sin kx 0, sin kx cos kx 0, 0, 0, 1. We can call this as, now equating right hand LHS is equals to RHS. LHS is equals to RHS. When you compare this, we get, you can see here, we can compare first element of RHS with first element of LHS. So we get cos 2k 2x, cos 2x is equals to cos kx. So here if we cancel here cos and cos, we get x and x, we get k is equals to 2. So the k value here is 2. So the next equation is given here is, if a line makes an angle 30 degree with a positive direction of x-axis, 120 with the positive direction of y-axis, then the angle which is made with the positive direction of z-axis is, we have to find the angle which is made by the positive direction of z-axis. So now, if solution, if the line, if the line makes, if the line makes an angle, if the line makes an angle of 30 degree with the positive, with the positive direction of, direction of x-axis, and 120 with the direction of positive direction of y, that is z axis, y axis, then the line, then the line, then the line in the x y plane, xy plane, then the line is in the xy plane and makes an angle, makes an angle 120 minus 30, that will be 90 degrees. It makes an angle of 90 degrees with the z axis, z axis. So it makes a 90 z axis. So now what we need to find? We need to find the angle which is made by positive direction of z axis. So now therefore angle with the positive direction, direction of z axis, angle with positive direction of z axis will be equal to 180 minus 90. So 180 minus 90 is 90 degrees. So the angle which is made by z axis is 90 degrees. That is question number 13. If the sum of all elements of 3 by 3 scalar matrix is 9, then the product of all its element is. So here what is scalar matrix? Scalar matrix is nothing but it is a square matrix where all its principal diagonal will have all the elements and the remaining elements of the matrix will be 0. So this is called a scalar matrix. Scalar matrix is a square matrix in which principal diagonal will have the elements and all other elements will be 0. Then it is said to be a scalar matrix. So here it is given a scalar matrix 3. If the sum of all elements of scalar matrix 3 by 3, we have taken a matrix where it is 3 by 3 is equals to 9. So here we have to take the sum of all the elements, that will be k plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus k plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus k. I am taking all the elements, sum of all the elements which is equal to 0. So if I see here, I have here 3 k's, k, k and k. So it will be 3k is equals to 9. So k will be 9 by 3. So k will be 3. So here we found the value of k is equals to 3. Now it is saying here, then the product of those elements is, then we have to find the product of those elements. Now what will be the product of those elements? That will be k into k into 0 into 0 into k into 0 into 0 into 0 into k will be 0 into something is what? It is a 0 itself. So the product of all elements will be equal to 0. That is option A. Even if you multiply here k value as 3, 3 into 0 into 0 into 3 into 0 into 0 into 0 into 3. Anything multiplied with 0 is 0 only. The option will be A itself. Question number 14. Which of the following statement is not true about equivalent classes? For AI, the given AI is equals to, that is, I will be equal to 1, comma 2, comma all natural numbers to n. Form a equivalent relation R on defined on the set A. So here it is given, first one is option A is I is equals to 1 to n, ai will be equal to a. So here it says that the union of all equivalent classes ai covers the entire set a, therefore it is true. So here the second option they give us here is ai integral of ai integration of aj is equals to is not equal to null set, where I is not equal to j. Here it says that any two distinct equivalent classes have a non-empty intersection. So they'll be having non-empty intersection. It will not be having empty intersection, but it will be having non-empty intersection. The intersection of any two equivalent classes contain at least one element. It will have at least one element when we take the intersection of two different set or relation. Then the option C, it says that x belongs to ai. Third one, C, x belongs to ai and x belongs to aj implies ai is equals to aj, where it is any element belonging to the class equivalent classes belongs to all other equivalent classes, which is not possible. This is not possible actually. So why the equivalent classes partition the set, so the so an element belonging to exactly one equivalent classes, it will be only one equivalent classes, it cannot be there in both the set, therefore it is false. So the option C is false. And if you check out with the next one, it is all elements of ai are related to each other for all I. It is also true because elements with the equivalent classes are related to each other. It is not necessary that it all the elements of ai are related to each other across different equivalent classes. It will be true for the given relation of equivalent set. Okay, so yeah, moving with question number 15, it says that the given determinant, solve the given determinants and find the value of k. So here to find the determinant given is minus a b c, a minus b c, a b minus c is equals to k of a b c. We need to find the value of k. So we need to expand this determinant. So here plus minus plus. We'll be expanding the first one, that will be plus into minus is minus a into minus b c b minus c. Then it is second line, if you take it is second element of the determinant. If you take second element, it is minus b will be a c a minus c. Then going with the next one, it is plus c will be plus c, that row and that column we should neglect, and remaining one we have to take a minus b, a and b is equals to k a b c. So now if you simplify this side, we get minus a into, this will be cross multiplication, minus into minus will become plus, b into c will be bc minus cross multiplication of this two, b into c is bc. Then minus b into c in a into minus c is minus ac. Then minus, this minus is common always, a into c will be ac. Then plus c, a into b is ab, ab minus of, there you have minus, so it will become plus, a into b will be ab, minus and minus become plus over here, that is equals to kabc, abc. Then here we get this will become 0 because we have positive and negative values over there. Then it is minus b into minus 2ac, we have 2ac here, so it is minus 2ac plus c, here we have 2ab. 2ab will be equal to k times the a into b into c. So now if you remove the sign, minus into minus become plus, 2 into ac into b is 2abc plus c into 2ab is 2abc is equals to kabc. So now it will be 2 plus 2 is 4, abc will be kabc. ABC will get cancelled, therefore the value of k is nothing but 4. We got the value of k as 4. Question number 16, the number of points of discontinuity of the function. So they have given 2 points, that is two values. We'll break up the value and we'll write the first one function, we can write that as for minus 3. So the function f of x will be my x mod x plus 3 if x is less than or equal to minus 3, and minus 2x if x is greater than minus 3. So yeah, if you take according to this, if you take f of x will be, for x is less than, the modulus value become negative, so it will be minus x plus 3 if x is less than or equal to minus 3, and minus 2x if x is greater than minus 3. So we'll find here, we'll find LHL and RHL, right hand limit and left hand limit. LHL will be limit x tends to minus 3 negative f of x. Negative means we are selecting the value which is lesser than, function which is lesser than. Okay, so here next line we can write limit x tends to minus 3. So the value for the function will be minus x plus 3. Now by substituting the value of x, we get minus of minus 3 plus 3 will be 3 plus 3 will become 6. So we'll go for RHL. RHL will be limit x tends to minus 3 plus f of x. Plus indicates that we are selecting the function where it is greater value, x is greater than minus 3. So here the function value for greater than is minus 2x. Substituting the value of x, we get minus 2 into minus 3. That will be again minus into minus will be plus, 2 into 3 will be 6. Here LHL is equals to RHL. F of x is continuous at x is equals to minus 3. So if we didn't get the discontinuity point, to check for the other function. So yeah, the other function is f of x when the value of x is less than 3, and less than 3 it is minus 2x, and if x is greater than or equal to 3, greater than or equal to 3, we have 6x plus 2. Now we will find LHL and RHL for this function for the value 3. Therefore it is LHL will be limit x tends to 3 negative f of x. Negative sign here indicates we are going to check for the lesser value function. So here it will be limit function value will be x tends to 3, it will be minus 2x. So if you substitute the value here, it will become minus 2 into 3, that will be minus 6. Then we'll go for the RHL. RHL will be limit x tends to 3 plus, plus indicates we are going to take the positive function, positive value when x is greater than or equal to 3, that will be limit x tends to 3, 6x plus 2. So it will be 6 into x will be 3 plus 2. So it will be 6 to 3 is 18 plus 2, it will be 20. Where here LHL is not equal to RHL. Means what? It is discontinuous. The function is discontinuous at how many points? It is discontinuous at the point 3. That is, it is discontinuous at 1 point, that is 3. Therefore, the answer is B. Now, moving with the next question, find the function x cube, find the function, solution here, find the function f of x is equals to x cube minus 3x square plus 12x minus 18 is strictly decreasing, strictly increasing, neither increasing nor decreasing, strictly decreasing on minus infinity to 0. So here to prove this, what we can do is we find differentiate with respect to x, we get 3x square minus 3, x square is 2x plus 12, x differentiation is 1 and constant will become 0. So it will become 3x square minus 3 twos are 6x plus 12. So f dash of x. So here we can say f dash of x is equals to 0. Then we can consider, okay, consider f dash of x is equals to 0. So comparing 1 and 2, we can write 3x square minus 6x plus 12 is equals to 0. So 3 is common in all, we can take x square minus 2x plus 2 where 4 is equals to 0. So here we need to get the factor for 4. So we get 2 into 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 plus 2 will be 4. We cannot get with this. So we don't have 4 here. So we can go for a discriminant method, that is b square minus 4ac. That is your a will be 1, b will be 2. There is nothing means it is 1. B will be minus 2 and c will be 4. So if you substitute here, we get minus b is minus 2 whole square minus 4 of a is 1 and c is 4. C is 4. So it will become 4 minus 16. So that will be negative 4. B square minus 4ac is negative. If it is a negative, we have no roots. That is, the quadratic equation has no root. That will be f dash of x has no real roots. We don't have a real root. It is imaginary. The roots are imaginary. So we don't have a real root here. Then what to do? Here to find next f of x is strictly strictly increasing for all real numbers. Means whenever f dash of x is less than 0, then it is strictly increasing. So here it's option B. It is strictly increasing in the relation R. Question number 18. If integral of 0 to 2 e power 2 dx, e power 2 into e power 2x dx is equals to 0 to a e power x dx, then find the value of a. So this is a given statement or given question. So here integrating this, that will be integration of 2 is 2, integration of e power 2x is e power 2x divided by 2, the upper limit is 2, lower limit is 0. That will be here integration of e power x is e power x and upper limit is a and lower limit is 0. So now here this 2 and 2 get cancelled. So we get e power 2x, upper limit is 2 and lower limit is 0. So here let me keep it as it is, e power x, upper limit is a and lower limit is 0. So now substituting that, solving it, upper limit minus lower limit, you have to substitute the value of upper limit and lower limit in the place of x. So we get e power 2 of 2 minus lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit, e of 2 of 0. So this is first function, that will equal to e power upper limit is a minus e power lower limit is 0. We have to do upper limit minus lower limit. So yeah, if you simplify this, we get e to the power of 4 minus e power 0 is equals to e power a minus e power 0. We can see e power minus this same, so we'll get cancelled. E power 4 is equals to e power a. So a will be equal to 4. Hence the value of a is 4. Question number 19. It is given for two non-zero vectors, a vector and b vector, dot product is a commutative. Yes, it is a commutative property. Dot product of a vector is commutative. Yes, it is true. The first one is true. Then second one, it says the cross product is a commutative. where the cross product is not a commutative, it is a false statement. So here the option will be assertion is true but reasoning is false. We can, that is your C option. Question number 20, it says here they've given here for any for any symmetric matrix A, for any symmetric matrix A, B dash of AB is a skew symmetric matrix. So if you take here A dash is equals to A, A dash is equals to A, then B dash of AB whole dash will be equal to B dash of AB, that will be symmetric. So now if you take LHS if you take, and if you prove this LHS, we get B dash of AB whole dash will be equal to AB whole dash. AB, we can take this as one element and this is another element. So it will be AB whole dash into B dash of dash. B dash of dash whole dash. That will be AB whole dash is again B dash of A dash. Then B dash of dash will be B itself. So we get here B dash of A dash into B. So now, so we know that here we have written in the first one we have written A dash of A is A. So we'll write B dash of A into B. Hence it is proved. Therefore, we can say that the solution for this, it is A is true and even B is true, and reason R is a correct explanation of assertion A. So the answer for this question is